I'm freaking covered in these white things. The Kellogg's crisp bars, strawberry crisp bars. They came in some, they have like this white packing material all over. I'm trying the, well, I haven't tried it yet. High THC distillate. I never bought this one before. Sunfarms. Well, actually, I bought the 0.5 gram. I never bought this 1 gram, this big 1 gram. This is like high THC because I bought the other carts and they were almost like doTERRA. I said it in a couple of videos or another video. I was like, oh, these ones are just like doTERRA. Which I was like, I didn't mind in the beginning. And a lot of people don't mind it altogether or what have you. But then, um, I wanted to try it. Or no, I didn't want to try it. Oh no, I had to get the more higher one. I wouldn't even buy it. I was like, I just smoked the Gorilla Berry or something. So let's try it out. I got the Green Organic Dutchman pen. I've had it for like going on 6 months or more now, and it's been good, or about 6 months. My mom even gave me the Salai pens. So this Christmas, I'll tell Mom, no Salai pens, because we got them last Christmas. We're full on Salai pens. All right. Like she gave me a Salai pen or whatever, so now I can refill with the cartridge if I want to. But now there's no more, we don't need them because we have them. That was a good hit. That's all you need. That was even too big of a hit. Way too big of a hit. Because it's pure THC. So you're talking like a gigantic hit of like the most pure one you can think of. So you don't need that much because you're going to just be like coughing it out. See, that was sort of a waste. But anyhow, we were talking Kamala Harris earlier when we were watching Family Guy. And watching a jaguar attack a zebra. And then to the contrary, there was the back and forth with no, it was a gazelle. With the gazelle, 1 minute she was the gazelle, 1 minute she was the jaguar. And we did the roof is on fire. That was the other day, but there should have been a little more. I look great. I should just be on the webcam all the time. I need a couple more outfits, I think, to feel like, but it's a lot of work having to lift this. I want to get a new webcam, one that I can just set up top. It's always up there or whatever. It's not on the laptop because the laptop gets in the way of the other monitor. It ruins my experience. But I'm getting a lot of videos. I just did one where Amazon dropped off my Kellogg's strawberry one. Watching him like a hawk he was. Hawking him. He's the gosh dang gold eagle. And I didn't even give Buddy, I think Buddy did see the THC distillate. What is this? Sunfarms. And the guy from Buds said, I seen your video, one of your videos. Can I use it on some other platform? I said, go ahead. You can use whatever you want on whatever platform. There's actually a couple guys, viral this and that, and all that use my videos. And I work for a lot of different companies actually for promoting products. or whatever. We're kind of at like this big tipping point with my career or whatever right now. Sort of at a big tipping point. Once I get some more tattoos, some more clothing, I get my battery for my e-bike, a new iPhone and all that. I'll be pretty like professional. Like I'll be like a real celebrity or whatever. So. But then you got to save your money, save, and so you can be secure and like be secure and be able to be responsible as a man and who knows where that'll bring you. Who knows where that'll take you? That's in the unforeseeable future. Basically, I'm stuck until next month. I'm going to be stuck. There won't be nothing. Today was kind of the big day. I got my THC thing. I got my Kellogg strawberry thing. I haven't even ate anything today yet, other than I had tried the strawberry thing, strawberry crisp. Um, oh, I had Mountain Dew, a little Mountain Dew. I had a little Mountain Dew, little brisk. I don't even have gel in my hair, believe it or not. It's just like that. I have gel though. I have product. I have this Alcatel phone that I had from Windsor. I bought this at the yeah, I bought my HP laptop at Core Computers years ago. What's it called? I bought this in Windsor, Canada. Yeah. Well, yeah, this is StacksAMilli. Why? Who's this? Yeah. I seen the spaghetti with the gosh darn ravioli with the bread with the gosh darn olive oil with the gosh darn everything, and they said it was criminal or whatever. Was it? What was it? The gold? I don't know. Anyways, all Alcatel. I think this was back in the day. 50 Cent, Dre, and somebody else released some song, and I've never been able to find it again. It was some song with 50 Cent, Dre, and the other person or whatever. What about Dre and GTA 5, eh? Dre and GTA 5. Shout out to Raxamilli. Raxamilli, bro. You're my new black rapper or something, I guess, man. Raxamilli on the internet. But he's got a good song. He needs some video. He's got to get a new device or he's got to use his phone. Everybody's got a phone. It's RACKZ space A space Millie. I was going through his page earlier, or I went on his video and I commented, and then he hearted my stuff or whatever, my comment. I'm not trying to be anything, man. I'm just lazy, and this is kind of like the video I'm doing. There we are. Anyways, anyhow, I think I'm done. I gotta get up. Hot AF, Slim Jim Hot AF. So this close to buying the Slim Jim Hot AFs. That close to buying them. Then they got the Aero Dobby Sonic Fin thing, football I want to get. How about the Gamma Luxor Q Sharp Pyramid shaped hunting pellets? Those are dope. 24.69 for those hot AF. I should eat. Should have a sausage on a bun with some mustard, some ketchup, maybe some relish or whatever. Like I said, eh? Well, listen, if you even try to rob me, I'm going to do it. So, last warning. Because it's like I already went to court. Court was like way, 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 way too much for what happened. So I want to make it like a statement this time. I thought the last one was a good statement, but when I hear the relays back or whatever, they're saying it wasn't a good statement. Should have been a harder statement. So I'll give them a harder statement next time. The whole gang of them. I'll give the whole gang of them a harder statement. One of the guys in jail got a really hard statement, eh? Wrote his page paper book like a with the pencil. Young Showtime, I remember seeing you. You were thinking about switching sides on Big Little Stacks. Because the last time Schultz seen Little Stacks must have been a little guy or something. So then he tried coming on range with me and Buddy. But then he was like, no, no, no. That's Stacks. That's Gotti. Because, Doug, I seen Schultz behind the door. I'm not stupid. I seen him. And that's when Buddy got fucking boom stabbed right in the head with a pencil all the way to a cerebellum. And I was like, damn, that guy liked me that much. There's a guy on my range. His name was Buddy. He was like, he was a friend. Next thing I know, some enemy came on range and tried to do me harm. And next thing I know, with the cape and everything, Buddy came and freaking stabbed the guy right in the head with the pencil. Ooh, and the guy was like, went from hardcore super thug to pencil in the brain, freaking like meme. And I just backed off or whatever. I just sort of backed off or whatever. I was like, dang. And then the guy, I don't know whatever happened to him or whatever. We just nobody even. Well, we were already on the handicapped range. Like everybody on this range I got to or whatever. Like I've been on all the ranges. I was on GP or whatever. But this guy was a hardcore handicap ranger. He's been on the. He called it the shoe or whatever. Like this guy lives in the shoe or whatever, and like there's guys that go in there with wheelchairs. There's guys that go in there no wheelchair. There's all types of guys in there, bro. But that was one of the most vicious ones I ever seen, and it was in the handicap unit or whatever. He stabbed him right in the head with a pencil, a little mini pencil. Um, Stabbed him right in the head with the mini pencil, and we just went on to watch TV and just generally forgot about it like it was nothing. And I didn't lay a finger, but I had seen it. And the guy, he was harassing me. Him and his family were harassing me. They were must have been even linked up with some of the correctionals. And because I wanted to go learn, I was such a young guy or whatever, but I came from this family or whatever. they thought they had some one up or something. But it all keeps backfiring on them every single time. It's a certain group of them, certain group of them. And now some of them are doing it the right way and some of them aren't. Whatever. It ain't that either. It's like God has a plan. Like, it's like you do the wrong thing. Generally, you know there's something in your gut. Generally, you only get away with something bad or whatever when it's an easy thing because you know you're doing something wrong. In society, like when the sun's up or whatever, like I'm one of those guys. It's hard to explain what kind of agent I am. Like there's guys like my cousins or whatever, like Russell, for instance. Like if you were violating the law in front of Russell, he would take you down probably or whatever by XD means or whatever. Like, and then you start getting into the XD on the keyboard. That's when you start doing the XDs or whatever. I like that XD. Who makes the XD? It isn't Taurus. I've shot the Taurus 365 or the Taurus 357. Sorry, 360. That was the last gun I shot. Was the Taurus 350? No, because I shot guns in Edmonton and all that. No, because I have a 22. But the last big Magnum gun I shot was that Taurus 357. I remember it. You would go like this. You'd hold it up, and you'd go like that. My new 22 can buck. Don't get me wrong. My 22 bucks. But I do miss that. That guy, whoever that guy was I like that guy. Like, I like that guy. He brought a Taurus 357 to our property. He brought another big rifle. We were laying down right on the freaking property, and we were laying down, and we owned it at the time or whatever, laying down prone, and we're shooting with this guy's rifle. He came over. I don't know who he is, but he was my dad and stepmom's friend. He was a good guy, really nice guy. When we shot the guns, it was like I wish it all. If nowadays it would have been all on video if it had been like it how it was. But it was a great life experience at the time. I see what they do down there. There's a lot of great life experiences. A lot of people bring a lot of great life experiences. Like that was a big thing. How he came to the property, it turned the like that's all we needed. We could have killed gators and all types of stuff. But I wanted to come back up to Canada. But who knows? If I ever get money, I'd buy a big house in the middle of nowhere, sort of like outside of the town. And I need a big gun, and I'd shoot freaking animals all the time, rabbits and stuff, and all that stuff. Yeah. Birds, ugly birds. I would shoot the hell out of ugly birds. If I seen me an ugly bird, I would shoot him. But that's hypothetically. My 22, I don't think I could hit any bird. I wouldn't hit any bird. I can't hit a bird with my 22. I mean, if the bird was right there, if the bird was right there with the 22, I could shoot it. But up in the air, no, probably not. I mean, like 1 in a million or something. That's why people have bird shot, right? Or shotgun, right? They shoot the shotgun, bird shot, yada yada. It's got a spread to it. You clip the bird or whatever, boom, it comes down. Like, my 22, though, is good for, I guess, home defense. What's that bed intruder song? Something like that for those things. The bed intruder, but he's coming in to kill you and steal stuff and all types of stuff. It's more than just sex. Sometimes they want your pot, they want sex, and they want respect, and they want this, and they want that, and they're going to kill you for it. So that's why you got to keep something at least. And they want your car keys. They want to do a whole fucking mafia hit on you. Get your bank account and all types of shit. That's the thing. Kind of hard to do that to somebody, right? Especially a man. You can do that to little kids or whatever. You can do that to your own son or whatever. Because yeah, generally you can parents do that to their own sons or whatever. Because the son's right there. You basically birthed him. He came from your house. He doesn't know where to turn. You can identity thief your son and get all up in your son and all that because that's your son. You can't do that to another man or whatever. I mean, it'd be pretty hard. I mean, I guess you could do it on some forensic files, but I do everything in my power so that they cannot do that. I've seen they can do it. Believe it or not, if you're not prepared, they can come in, wipe your ass out, and steal all your shit. I'm telling you, boom, bada bing, like that. All right. You worked hard for 20 years, they see it as a lick. They come in and lick your whole 20 years of hard work because you didn't have a piece or something to protect your stuff, even a baseball bat, because it takes just some scared old guy to come in and get you. Then all of a sudden he's king this and that. All right. So you better be careful with your stuff and be smart about what you're buying. You don't gotta just buy assets that you're actually using. Don't buy any assets that you're not going to be you using for sure. Like I don't know. I don't go for the whole pop figures, but a lot of the people that have the pop figures and stuff got their big rifles too. They done had their rifles. Some folks had their rifles since they were born. Like I was given a 22 Ruger when I was 14 or 15, and I had that for years. And me and my dad lived well. They still own the same Ruger. We still own it in the family. If you're thinking by family terms, I mean the 22's down there. I don't go down there, but yeah, if I was down there, my dad would let me shoot it. It's the 22 Ruger. It grew up to be mine, but I have my own 22 now. And I'm working on other things for my own life. I want to get that PAL and all that. And there's another automatic 22 air gun that I might get. A 22 automatic air gun. Somebody said tattoo looks nasty infected. It wasn't infected. It was like, I was so stressed out with a combination of weather events. I was in a decent Airbnb, but it was like when you get a tattoo, the best thing for it is if you're in a really nice place for like year, 2 year, as many years as you can do, or you've been there forever. Warm, nice and warm, not cold, no mix of temperatures. You want to be like less active. Like the more active you are, it pushes the ink right out, waste the money. Like you don't want to do any dishes, nothing. You just got to basically like lay there and just let it solidify and heal and just soak in, or else you're pushing it out, wiping it out, sweating it out, all types of stuff. Depending on the area. You just get a small little area, that heals like boom, bada bing, really fast. The hand's unbelievable, especially in the area that but it's almost covered up. Especially in the area that I'm hitting right here, it's been trouble. But it looks a lot better than it used to. One more hit's going to look great. Two more hits going to look perfect for the hand. Then I'm off the hand. I'm not touching it. Then I might get the fingers eventually, but I'm not getting the fingers right now. That won't be for like 5, 10 years. I'm going to get the boat right away. I'm getting the boat right away. Maybe this year, at the end of this year. I'm going to get the boat, some work on this. and touch this up, and that'll be a whole session. Oh, and touch this up. I got to touch this up just a tad. And I got to hit here too. I'm going to hit here with black. And I have to hit this up eventually too. This, maybe by the time I'm Wayne's age, like geez Louise. And that's just to fix what I have. And well, that additional boat tattoo is going to be nice. But I have that neck. I'm going to eventually get my other side or whatever and all that. And who knows if I'll ever get any more face tats. I was thinking one right up here. I was thinking one right up here. It's a jealousy thing with the face tats, eh? Like with everybody. It's like some people they want one but they won't get one. Same with the hand tats. It was a thing like, oh, everybody said don't get a hand tat, and then he got them or whatever, yada yada or whatever. There's a couple people with hand tats. My brother had hand tats before a lot of people, even before gunplay. My brother, God, he had hand tats, and then had I even had known that, we would have never brought Gunplay over. Because I didn't know Gunplay didn't even have his hand tats. God, he had his hand tats. Gotti has been a G in these streets. Gunplay's a Hollywood B tier. Gotti is like the trenches, freaking. He's almost like a who's that guy from Chicago? Not Bo Deal. I swear to God, Gotti is just like this guy. Chicago. Bump J. Gotti is a Bump J. I swear to God he is. You think he's not or whatever, and he is. Gone Gotti. He's just like Bump J. I swear to God he is. All right, he's got freaking like big freaking gorillas behind him or whatever. And they're not your gorillas. And you think they're with these gorillas, and you're not. They're with Gotti or whatever. Gotti's the only one that ever cared for these gorillas. The Edmonton Oiler gorillas. I swear to God. Yeah, he's much like a Bump J. Oh, all over Canada, not just Edmonton. Gotti opened a store in Toronto called Kush God something or the other. He linked with a lot of families that like big time families. Uh, Kush God ENT or whatever sold a lot of accessories. No, Kush God apparel or something. But anyways,